Today we go over Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 is currently filming over in the UK, and after that they will be filming over in Italy, China, and even Jordan, quite possibly. Now, today I wanted to go over the character of Ezra Bridger quite possibly being in Episode 9, and one big hint that he could very well be making a huge return in the final installment of the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy itself. Now, at the very end of Star Wars Rebels Season 4, we were really led, to wondering exactly what happened to both Thrawn and Ezra Bridger. Now, it's widely assumed that they were actually launched through hyperspace into the unknown regions, and there's a lot of hints out there that we are indeed going over into the unknown regions in Episode 9. Now, yet another character seems to be making its way into Star Wars Episode 9, with a code name of a character named E.B., which ironically are the initials of Ezra Bridger, and it really does remind me of DJ in Star Wars The Last Jedi, which actually didn't even, actually name himself in that movie. But looking at Ezra Bridger, alright, they're casting for an actor between the ages of 55 to 60 years old. A male actor. Now, if we look at both Luke Skywalker and Ezra Bridger and exactly when they were both born in 19 BBY. Now, that, of course, stands for Before Battle of Yavin. Now, they were born, alright, 19 years before the Battle of Yavin. Both of them. In case you guys did not know how old Luke Skywalker is in The Last Jedi, this puts him at the age of 53. So for this character, alright, for a name that actually stands for Ezra Bridger, who the code name is EB, very much like DJ in Star Wars The Last Jedi. Again, guys, this could mean nothing, but I find it very ironic that they're casting for an actor between the ages of 55 to 60 years old, which is right in or around the age Ezra Bridger would be in Star Wars Episode 9. Now, both Luke and Ezra, like I said before, they were both born within the same exact year, 19 BBY. Now, Luke is 53 in The Last Jedi, and if we're jumping in around 5 years, which is said to be the amount for Episode 9, that would bring us right around that age for the character of Ezra Bridger. Now, we're not quite sure exactly why Ezra would be in Episode 9. It could be a way for JJ to wrap up the entire story for the character where Dave Filoni left him off at the very end of Star Wars Rebels Season 4. We do know that Dave Filoni has had a lot of discussions with the creators of the sequel trilogy, including Rian Johnson. So who knows what's really happening behind the scenes here. As far as his character being codenamed EB, I just find it very ironic that his, code name, or the initials of whatever that code name really is, it could very well stand for Ezra Bridger. Again, it's the fact that they're casting for an actor between the ages of 55 to 60 years old. It really does seem to line directly up. Now, if they bring Ezra Bridger into this movie, who would he really be interacting with? Now, I think that he could very well be a character that, he crosses paths with Rey and crew as they venture out into the unknown regions with quite possibly Lando Calrissian, Maz Kanata, all those types of characters, right? I think that Ezra being in Episode 9 would also line directly up with how apparently Episode 9 is going to have somewhat of a Star Wars Rebels connection. So maybe he will be a very minor role, kind of like one of the characters in The Force Awakens named Lor San Tekka, who got killed off very, very fast, played by Max von Sydow. It could be a character of great significance like that only is in the movie for 5 minutes or so. So I could imagine them doing something like that for Ezra Bridger, where maybe it just gives us an overall understanding of the unknown regions. Who knows what happened to Ezra after he was launched over there with Thrawn? Again, I think that there's a story to be told there, and this could very well be told in Episode 9. As far as Ezra Bridger goes, It would really boost up the familiarity of the character. It would make people want to go ahead and watch Star Wars Rebels and learn more about this iconic character in the Star Wars franchise. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.